I have a moral obligation to instruct you so you don't make the mistakes I made. Say, I hear you.
Church, it's time to get practical. Build houses, plant vineyards, seek the peace of the city where you've been carried away captive. This is what he told them. That's not colonialization, that's occupation.
Most importantly, I brought my Bible. Okay? And, you know, it's First Presbyterian Church, Jamaica, and this was written by my mother with my name, this is a long time ago, with my name, with my address, with everything. In case I lost it, somebody would return it. You know, in the old days, if you lost something, they returned it. Today, a little bit less so. But I saw this and I said, I have to bring it.
It was just a short while ago, I told you to pray, and we all did. Pray for President Trump of the United States. And then look what happened this past weekend.
Well, this happened at around 1:30 a.m. local time. Early reports suggest that a car was exiting the north gate of the Mar-a-Lago private club and estate. That's Donald Trump's private property in Florida. And as this car was exiting, another car driven by this man entered through that gate. He was confronted by two federal Secret Service agents and a local sheriff's deputy. Now, police say he was armed and he was shot dead there at the scene.
They confronted a white male that was carrying a gas can and a shotgun. He was ordered to drop those two pieces of equipment that he had with him, at which time he put down the gas can, raised the shotgun to a shooting position. At that point in time, the deputy and the two Secret Service agents fired their weapons and neutralized the threat.
But the wicked don't understand something. They don't understand that life is not in their hands. They don't understand that. If everything was in their hands, but it's not all in their hands.
President Trump's Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has also been on television this morning. He criticised rhetoric from the left, calling it venom. So while Donald Trump was not at Mar-a-Lago this weekend, and we don't yet know what this man's motivations may have been, it is certainly a very troubling incident in a time when the United States is very divided.
I heard a former FBI agent earlier today say this president he's in more danger than any past president we've ever had. At this point, I would say that he's had more attempts on his life, and it does look like he's in more danger. But the left does not stop. They don't stop and say, we've got to stop attacking him. We've got to stop saying so many dangerous things about him. They cannot help themselves. They are so ratcheted up. They are so out of control. They cannot help themselves. They're constantly out there saying terrible things about the president, even though their lives have gotten better under this president. And there's no denying that. Prices have gone down. Gas prices have gone down. People are getting financial accounts for their children. They have had so many things go in positive directions. You're going to get a bigger tax refund in the United States under President Trump, and they can not say anything nice about this president.
No, and what that suggests to me is the sheer hypocrisy that's on display. I mean, they never look at what's going good. They always want to focus on going bad because they're so Trump deranged. But you're right, and you raise a good point. In the end, words matter. Words have consequences. We've seen this before, and as I said, thank God that the president and the family weren't home.
That's why I'm excited that we prayed and fasted. Prayers are so important. These prayers are strategically planned by God. And as we pray, there are things in the spirit realm that will be neutralized. Something about this president that I want to show you. One of the reasons you should pray for this president of the United States, because when God places any of his children in a position, hell sometimes want to do everything to destroy that individual. You say, let me show you this video, something you may have not known. Well, I didn't know before, but this will probably get your attention. Then you'll understand why does he find himself supporting Christian causes for Israel, Jerusalem. Why does he find himself doing it? It's not politics. It's not because of politics. With this video, you will discover why. There's something, if you have a certain kind of heritage, there's a drive within you. Watch this video and listen to the story that the man tells in this video.
There was a great revival in the Hebrides in the early 1900s. Began to moved up to the pleading for it into the 40s. Maybe we could say it topped out in the early 50s. Two old women. One was 84 years old and one was 82 years old. One was blind and one was humped over so badly with spinal stenosis, just arched over. But they had passion for revival. They wanted God to work. This is what happened. They couldn't
couldn't even get out to the church to pray. They couldn't even get out to the church to worship. Their house became a place to meet. People came in. They got so passionate about revival coming to their Isle, the Isle of Lewis. They got so passionate about it. They confronted the preacher and wanted to know if he was thoroughly right with God. And they prayed and prayed and prayed. And they'd seen the Lord, they said, with the church filled up and God blessing, a great overflow. And the fire of God struck that tiny little obscure place off the coast of Scotland. When it happened, there was a young teenage boy that got saved in it. His name was Donald. And the preacher became so dependent upon Donald and so close to Donald, he would ask him to lead in public prayers and help him with the meetings. And he did. Oh, how God worked. People began to hear about it and the revival fire spread. It spread. And we will become the people of prayer, pleading with God. This is a plea. Will thou not revive us again? Will you be a part? Will you?
Really, really moving. So pray for the President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Anything vacant has a legal right to be entered. Occupation is presence with purpose. Colonialization is control without covenant. Empire extracts, kingdom establishes.
Now talk to me.